Hi everyone, Kenneth from The Property Seller, and welcome to the 18th episode of my home tour series. So you realize today is a bit different, isn't it? Because today we are located in Woodlands, which is my home ground. This is where I actually grew up at. So I would like to show you around the vicinity before checking out the unit. Shall we? Let's go! Over here, this is the 888 Plaza, whereby you have all your daily necessities. In fact, they recently actually revamped the entire 888 Plaza. Actually, they incorporated new shops like McDonald's, and this is one of the very rare things that, in the past 20 years, there's actually no McDonald's over here. So right now, other than McDonald's, you actually have Pizza Hut, KFC, and even a 24-hour NTUC located at 888 Plaza. And best of all, this is just 5 minutes walking distance from the unit. Also, about 5 minutes walking distance away, you actually have this bus stop that has a lot of buses that actually allows you to have direct access to Causeway Point in under let's say 5 to 10 minutes you can reach already. So over here, we are right in between the Civic Centre as well as Causeway Point. So you can tell from the looks of this that Woodlands is indeed really developing into the next big thing in the entire North region. There's a lot of potential if you ask me. As you can see, Woodlands is actually going through a lot of transformation. So without further ado, it's time to check out the unit. Let's go! So this unit stands at 1001 square feet, and where I am right now is the highlight of the entire unit, which is the kitchen. This is because the kitchen has such a huge walking space for you, which is actually very rare for a standard 4-room unit nowadays. So over here, they actually convert this into an island table. So in front of me, where the owners have done up a floor-to-ceiling height carpentry and a sitting area for you to put on your shoes, and of course a standard mirror for you to check out yourself to make sure that you look good before heading out. So come follow me. So right behind me on my left is the island table where they have their dining. So on top of that, this is actually very practical if you ask me, because the owners love to host. So this can be your standard, bar top counter, 来你要喝什么呀? Things like this. So this is actually very practical. So on the right over here, okay, which is the floor-to-ceiling carpentry the owners have done up. So you definitely have sufficient storage spaces. And do you realize that these are all in very good condition? So right behind me is the living area. Follow me. So one thing to highlight is that this is not your standard 3-seater L-shaped sofa. In fact, this space is so huge, you can even place a 4-seater L-shape. Isn't it very comfortable? Oh, by the way, there's an amazing view in the yard area. Come, let's check it out. Just to elaborate a little bit more, the kitchen already comes equipped with your standard cooker hood and hob on your quartz countertop. And one very important thing to highlight is that, did you realize this is not your standard HDB tiles? In fact, the owners have actually selected their own tiles, and this can be seen throughout the entire unit, which makes it so unique. Welcome to the study room. So the owners have actually designed a L-shaped study table over here for the two girls as well as himself as a work from home station. In fact, I can, upon entering, I already feel that this particular study room is very conducive. So you have your bookshelf, everything all ready, as well as if you ever need extra storage spaces, it is ready over here. So now, shall we check out the second common room? Welcome to the second common room. So for the second common room, the owners have actually used this for their girls' bedroom. So the only built-in in this room is actually the one on my left over here for the girls' clothing. Now, shall we check out the masters? Welcome to the masters. So right behind me is where the owners have designed a walk-in wardrobe. And to me, I find this really functional, because on one side you can have your husband's stuff, on the other side you can have your wife's stuff. So be it whether you're a guy or a girl, having a walk-in wardrobe today is a luxury, right? So on my right over here is where the owners can comfortably fit in a king-size bed without any issues. So now, shall we head outside? So do you realize that the study room is actually made of vinyl flooring? In fact, it is not just a study room. It can be seen in the common bedroom as well as the masters. So this makes it so special because this is not your standard HDB tiles. So what are you waiting for? Here are the primary schools that are within 1 kilometer, namely Woodlands Primary School, Woodgrove Primary School, Woodlands Ring Primary School, Evergreen Primary School, Qihua Primary, Sealing Primary, and finally Innova Primary School. We have come to the end of today's home tour, and if you like what you see, please do contact me for a viewing. And one last thing to share with you is that this unit do not require any extension. So what are you waiting for? Otherwise, please do share, like and subscribe to my channel because it helps out a ton. I'm Kenneth from The Property Seller. Until then,